Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you all about how I contour my nose. I know I have a video already, foundation, highlight, and contour routine, but that's a year old, and I contour my nose a little bit differently. So I'm just going to show you how I contour my nose, and that's it, because otherwise everything else is pretty much still the same. But if you guys do want an updated foundation routine, just because it is a year old, just let me know and, put it down in the comments below. So I'm just going to get started and show you guys everything that I use and how I do it. Now I know that every single person's nose is different, and everyone has a preference on how they want their nose to be contoured. This is just how I contour my nose, how I like my nose to be contoured. You do not need to do it this way. I'm just showing you how I do it if you're curious to know. Yeah, so I'm just going to jump into it. So when I contour my nose, I use a cool tone color. You don't want anything that is too warm or orangey looking. So lately I've been using my City Color Contour Effects palette 1 and 2. Sometimes I'll use a different shade from a different brand, whatever, but pretty much the shades are pretty much the same, just different brands. But this is what I've been using lately, so I'm just going to show you what I do. All of my face is done, including my eyes and my contour around my face. I just left my nose alone. I didn't contour that yet. So all I did was, after I did my foundation routine, I took my LA Pro Concealer, which looks like that, and this is in the color Classic Ivory. I put one stripe down the center of my nose. I blended it out, and then I set it all with my powder. So now that's already done, so I'm ready to contour now. So I'm gonna take Contour Effects 2, because in Contour Effects 1 I'm gonna show you the difference of the colors. Okay, this is Contour Effects 2. You see the color is lighter, and this one, the color is a bit deeper. So I'm gonna take this one first. Now I contour my nose twice, and when I do that, I'm going to show you, when I say that, I'm going to show you what exactly I mean by contouring twice. You do not have to do this. You could definitely stop at contouring your nose just one time, but I contour twice to make it, extra slim. So I'm just going to take this brush right here. You want a dense brush, so this is pretty good for me. You don't want anything flimsy, because you really got to get that contour line in place. So I'm going to take this color, and I'm just going to tap it a few times and then tap off the excess. And I'm going to start right here. I have a dip in my nose right here, and I'm going to put a diagram on the side so you guys can see exactly how I do this. I touched my face with this. Okay. I'm going to go down from here to the tip of my nose. So all of this bulk on the side is not going to show, because I'm going to put the contour powder right on top. So when you put contour, it recedes it back. So it's going to make this look like it's sticking more forward, and this is receded back. So I'll make my nose look slim. So I'm going to take the contour line and go down right here. So I'm taking that first color from the Contour Effects 2, and I am just starting here, and I'm taking it to the tip of my nose. And I'm just flicking. And then I'm going to bring it up until under my brow, like so. Because you don't want it to just look white right there. You don't want your contour to look like it just stopped in the middle of your nose. You have to bring it up so it could blend into everything else. And then once that line is down and everything is pretty much off my brush, I'm going to blend it down. When I blend up this way. I don't blend on top of this portion of my nose. I'm pretty much leaving that bare. So I'm just blending it up this way and down. So kind of like a triangle. This part down, this part up. And blending the middle. And that's going to start to make it look like my nose. I don't know if you guys could tell, but it's starting to look like it's a little slimmer on this side, and this side is still a little bulky. So I'm just going to do the same exact thing to the other side of my nose. Okay, so now you can see it's looking even more slim. Okay, now that I have that down, I use that color as a basically like a transition color you would use on your eye to help you blend out the colors. So I put that first down. You could definitely stop here, and this will be a perfect nose contour for, you know, an everyday natural day, but I want full on dramatic nose contour to really slim down my nose. So if you like that type of look, then just proceed to what I'm doing right now. But like I said, you could definitely stop if you think this is enough, and you could put your highlight down the center of your nose, and then you're good to go. But I'm gonna move on to my next shade. I'm taking Contour Effects, the original palette, and I'm gonna take this color right here, and I'm just gonna tap it ever so lightly. Just tap it and then take off the excess. And I'm gonna focus this color mainly here, from here to here, and this is going to really recede that bulk that I have right here. I hope I'm making sense to you guys. You see how it's making it look, the difference between this side and this side, it's making it look like it's even more receded back. And now I'm just going to basically tap it down just a little bit, not really blending it out because I don't want to fully cover that first color that I put down. Just tap it. And I'm going to do the same exact thing to the other side. And now that that's down, I'm going to dip, instead of the tip of my brush, I'm going to dip the side of my brush. Just going to tap it in there one time, and I'm going to put this color right here in this portion right here. I can't remember what side I put the color on. And I'm going to swipe it back. Now I'm just going to clean off my brush completely, and I'm going to go down the center of my nose to make sure that any lines are blended out. Now taking that color once again from the original palette, I'm going to put it right under here. Okay, now that all of my contouring is done, I am going to set this. So I'm using my Cameo powder just because that's what I use on the rest of my face. And you could use your brush to do this, or you could use a sponge. I'm just going to use a sponge. And you're going to want to set the sides of your nose to here and up, like that. You're not putting it directly all over the contour line. You still want that line to show. So your powder should look something like this. And you're also going to want to put a stripe down the center of your nose, very thin. And if you get the powder sideways or whatever, just take that contour brush, make sure it's totally clean, and just dust it away. There. So I'm just going to let that bake for 5 minutes. And then I will be... Okay guys, so I'm back and it's been 5 minutes. So I'm just going to dust away this powder that has been setting my nose contour. And when I dust down, when I dust it off, I'm going to dust this part down. I'm going to flick this up and flick this up. And as you can see, I already put on the rest of the stuff on my face. So, okay. And this is helping blend that nose contour even more. Okay, and now I'm just going to highlight my nose. So I'm just going to use this pink highlighter that I have. And you could definitely use whatever highlighter you want. I'm just using the pink one because this is what I already used on my cheekbones. And I am just going to use a tiny brush. I usually use my pinky, but I'll just use my little brush. And that's it for me highlighting. I'm just going to take that contour brush one more time, make sure it's clean, and I'm just going to go along the edge of the highlighter to make sure it's not pouring over the contour. There we go. And that is how I highlight my nose. I will be right back. I'm gonna just go finish my face. Alright guys, so here is the finished look. I set my face with my spray and I put on gloss because I just wasn't a lipstick or anything today. I just wanted to wear gloss. So yeah, that is what the nose contour looks like when everything is said and done. I hope you guys enjoyed how I contour my nose. If you have any questions that I didn't answer, please put them down below. I'll be happy to answer them. If you did enjoy this video, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. And also, if you have not, please subscribe to my channels. I upload weekly and I try to do at least 2 to 3 videos a week, and that just ruined my life. So by the sound of my alarm means I have to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you for watching. Bye guys.